this project diary, I will teach you the dangers of using slug and snail pellets in your garden.
Hi and welcome to Project Diaries. In today's video I want to teach you the difference between slug pellets. Now unfortunately I've been ill for the past few weeks, so I've been unable to maintain Grandad's garden, but when I came back someone had used blue slug pellets all over the vegetable patch. Now I want to keep this as organic as possible and not use any chemicals whatsoever, so today I'm going to teach you which ones are the best to use.
Now there is hundreds of different brands available on the market, so I won't go into actual individual names, but two of the main chemicals used in commercial slug pellets are methiocarb and metaldehyde. Methiocarb is an extremely toxic chemical used in agricultural pest control such as slug pellets. Thankfully the EU voted a ban for this back in 2014 and it was granted later on in that year. Although this report suggests it only affects birds, it also affected mice, rats, hedgehogs, rabbits and many other mammals. Methiocarb is a really dangerous chemical that can be used as an aerosol, as a contact poison, and is extremely dangerous if ingested. On average amounts of ingestion, it can cause animals to have serious neurological problems as well as stomach, brain, liver and kidney issues. Despite the EU doing a full ban on this, it is still used in other countries around the world. The other commonly used chemical is metaldehyde. This comes in small blue pellets and is widely used in the commercial market in the UK and America. It is classed as a mild toxin and can come in many different strengths. But not only is this harmful for slugs, it's also harmful for pets if they ingest it. Now it would take an incredible amount of pellets to be ingested by a household pet such as a cat or a dog in order to cause death. But that doesn't mean smaller animals have such a tolerance. There are so many natural predators in the wild to help control slug problems, such as hedgehogs, frogs, toads and many birds such as chickens and ducks. Unfortunately, a friend of mine lost his pet duck after it ingested a large amount of poison slugs. As it always says on the container, be very careful when using this around children and pets. Severe contact or ingestion of this chemical will start off with dehydration and drooling. It will then start attacking the nervous system and cause tremors. This could then induce bouts of vomiting, high fever and ataxia, which is a lack of coordination. If you frequently use this chemical at home and you see any animal or child with these symptoms, including restlessness or seizures, please take them to the doctors or vets immediately. So much metaldehyde was used on a commercial and agricultural level that large amounts of this chemical was found in the UK drinking water. Although the environmental agency said this would have no significant effect on human health, it is almost impossible to remove this chemical from water once it's been mixed. Water UK has suggested that all commercial companies monitor the use of metaldehyde. They have also asked that a regulatory mechanism to be put in place by 2019. Now there are more natural alternatives that you can use. Aluminium sulfate and caffeine work pretty well on the smaller slugs, but they won't prevent the larger ones. The main organic substitute is iron phosphates. This is applied in many organic slug pellets and is naturally found in the earth. Now the correct way to apply slug pellets is to scatter a small amount over the entire area. Spreading them out over a garden patch instead of leaving them in big clumps will reduce any animals ingesting them in one lump. Now while iron phosphate is said to be a really good organic material to use, there is some controversial information about other ingredients such as EDTA. Now I'm not going to try to pronounce this, but here's the full name on the screen. Now I'm not sure why some organic companies are hiding this ingredient in their products, but EDTA is said to be just as poisonous as metaldehyde. After researching all of this information, I've definitely come to the conclusion I'm not using any slug pellets next year. Instead I'm going to stick to making my own slug traps, and if you haven't seen it already, here's a link to my video. I hope today's video has given you enough information to make up your own mind whether to use slug pellets or not, and if you'd like to keep up to date on all of my future releases, don't forget to subscribe now. Here are some links to some of my other videos, and if you've tried these or any other project, I'd love to see your progress, so please post some photos on my Facebook gardening group in a link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.